All right, so today's math video is about deciding what you're looking for when you're doing a story problem. So this has to do with these comparison bars we've been doing, where we've got a longer bar and a shorter bar and a circle for the difference, because what we're trying to do is equalize these two bars. So one is less than the other one and we want it to be more than, or this one is that many fewer than the other one. So it has a lot to do with the language that's in the story problem. So first of all, we've got characters. This one says Corey's cat has 11 kittens. Eva's cat has 3 kittens. So we have Corey and we have Eva. All right, so and Corey's cat has 11, and 11 is more, and Eva has 3. So we know how many the longer bar is. It's 11, and it's Corey. And we know Eva has 3. So this tells us that we're looking for a difference, and it asks us, how many fewer kittens does Eva's cat have then? So then now we've got our mystery box here, and now this is easy to solve. We know our total is 11. We take our 3, we count up to 11, we find out our answer, we write it here. And when we write our answer, we're telling how many fewer kittens. I'm going to go ahead and let you work on that and then figure out your answers, and I'll show you the answers later. There were 3 bicycles here yesterday. There are 7 more bicycles here today. So first of all, I'm going to draw my comparison bars. Okay, so we have yesterday and today, and it's asking us how many bicycles are here today. So we're going to put a T for today, and we're going to put a Y for yesterday. Yesterday there were 3, and then there were 7 more. The 7 more here, when you see more next to that, it's going to tell us that that's the difference. So we're going to have 7 more then. And then what we're trying to figure out is how many are there today. So for this type of a problem, these are the trickiest type. You need to know that yesterday there were fewer. So we're going to add yesterday's. We don't know how many today's are, and we do know the difference. For this type of problem, we add these 2 numbers together, and we get how many are there today. And the story is about bicycles. For number 3 here, it says Ms. Perez has 15 horses. We're going to go ahead and draw our comparison bar, our shorter one, and our difference one. Ms. Perez has 15 horses. Mr. Drew has 9 horses. How many more horses does Ms. Perez have than Mr. Drew? Okay, so Ms. Perez has 15 and Mr. Drew has 9. So we know he's got 9 and we know she's got 15, and she's Ms. Perez and he's Mr. Drew. And then it asks us how many more horses does Ms. Perez have than Mr. Drew. That tells us we're looking for a difference. So we've got our total, we slash that, we count up to our total, and we can tell how many more horses. All right, so this is just hopefully to help you a little bit understand where does your mystery box go and how do we know that it goes there. And it all has to do with the language and what we know. So this tells us how many the long bar is. This tells us how many the short bar is. This tells us we're looking for what's the difference. Right here, it tells us that we know how many were there yesterday. And then it tells us that there were more today. So this is a difference. This is the tricky part. And then I'm adding those to find out how many in total were there today. So these I'm just going to add to find that. All right, so I hope that helps a little bit. I'm going to let you work on these, and then later I'll post the answer to these on Instagram.